I can't believe that this man nearly ended up being our Prime Minister. Jeremy Corbyn has now come out in support of the terrorist sympathisers Kneecap. Now, if you don't remember who Kneecap are, they were in some controversy a little while ago for getting a government grant from some music and arts fund to support their work, even though in their music videos they actively glorify the IRA. And now they are being investigated by the counter-terror police for saying this at a concert. Did you hear that? Up Hamas, up Hezbollah. Now, they've said in some statement, oh, of course, we'd never support Hamas and Hezbollah, but quite clearly in that video, there was support of Hamas and Hezbollah. Hence, the counter-terror police are investigating it. They are also in trouble for saying this at a concert as well.
You're Tories. The only good Tory is a dead Tory.
Oh my goodness, like, how can you say that, not just amongst your friends, but to an audience full of people? I'm quite concerned at how big the cheer was. There weren't really any boos for that horrifying statement that incited violence there, where they told you to kill your local MP, right? I don't like Labour politicians. Okay, I don't, some of them I may like as people, but I don't like their policies, right? But would I wish death upon any of them? Absolutely not. Would I wish death upon Jeremy Corbyn? Of course I wouldn't. He's a human being. Yet these guys say that at a concert and it gets a lot of cheers. Yet Jeremy Corbyn, he loves these guys. Let's have a look at it's Guido that were reporting this. Let's take a look at the article that they've written. They say, on the same morning that counter-terror police began a full investigation into Kneecap, one man has come out in support of the band. You guessed it, Jezza's Peace and Justice Project has released a statement backing the trio. It reads, this past week has seen a clear concerted attempt to censor and ultimately deplatform Kneecap. So just for context, they are meant to be playing at a bunch of festivals like Glastonbury and whatnot, but there are now a lot of calls online for them to lose their ability to play at these music festivals, given the support of terrorist organisations. The statement goes on to read, in a democracy, no political figures or political parties should have the right to dictate who does and doesn't play music at festivals or gigs. The question of agreeing with Kneecap's political views is irrelevant. It is in the key interests of every artist that all creative expression be protected in a society that values culture, and that this interference campaign is condemned and ridiculed. You know, I think there's a bit of a difference between valuing culture and supporting terrorist organisations that rape and massacre girls at a music festival. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. And telling people to murder their MPs, like, that is inciting violence. I do think that maybe there's a line to be drawn there. I cannot understand why Jeremy Corbyn is coming out and supporting these people, but the man is deluded. And they mention in the Guido article that actually Jeremy Corbyn did a video with the Kneecap band. He's so cozy with these guys. Let's take a look at this. This is from 2023, and it says music for a ceasefire, and they do this little sit-down interview. Let's just take a look at the start of this.
Welcome, Jeremy Corbyn, Member of Parliament for this district and also founder of the Peace and Justice Project, and through that we're doing a great campaign called Music for the Many.
Music for the many! Oh God, who remembers that "for the many, not the few" slogan of his?
We're here at the National Hemp Service store in Stroud Green Road in Finsbury Park to welcome Kneecap.
Lovely intro, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
I won't bore you with the rest of the interview because it's pretty boring. He sort of asks them how they got into music and whatnot. You can see the guy in the background there with his silly looking balaclava. These guys are absolutely bonkers. They are terrorist sympathisers. They are inciting violence against politicians. Yet Jeremy Corbyn puts out this statement. Well, his project, Peace and Justice Project, puts out this statement that is run by him to come out in favour of them and say, you know, you shouldn't be deplatforming these people, free speech and all the rest of it, right? Like, Jeremy Corbyn, he is a terrorist sympathiser. You remember from years ago where he said, Hamas and Hezbollah, they are our friends. And clearly he still holds that view even after the events of October 7th, supporting bans that glorify the organisation, the terrorist organisation, to clarify. So that is the latest with the loony lefties. Jeremy Corbyn supporting this idiotic Kneecap band. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe to the Reason channel if you've not already.